And
Transmit.
I wanted to ask you a question, which is funny that you say that. I was going to say, do you think therapy is seen as luxury in the hood? Why or why not?
Yeah, it is. It is because it costs money and it's not cheap. I mean, if you're lucky enough to find charity organisations that can give you reduced rates on the therapy they're going to provide for you, then you're laughing. And there's quite a few places out there that do that. But generally, you're looking at 50, 60, 70, 100, 120 pounds every 50 minutes. You know, to be able to do that once a week. It's not easy, especially when you come from deprived areas and your wages aren't cutting it in regards to paying out an extra expense.
Can talking to a therapist ever replace the role of talking to your brethren? Why or why not?
Yeah, I mean, talking to your brethren is really nice. Especially if you've got friends that are they operate as a soundboard and they can demonstrate that sort of neutrality or transparency that you need. But usually that doesn't happen. Everyone's got an opinion. People feel for you.
Yeah.
So if I'm talking to Neville about something, I say, "Oh, my missus is like, oh yeah, why is she doing that already?" We're going into a place where you're sort of half dictating what direction I go in.
Yeah.
And then I start, there's this thing called projective identification. So now you've demonstrated that sort of emotional state that's projected into me. And where before I was sort of solemn and feeling upset about the state that my relationship is with my missus, you've come with this sort of aggy type of energy projected into me, and now I'm raising up. That's not the role of a therapist. Being neutral and being able to listen and not influence how you're feeling is part of that role. So with friends, I've always got their opinions. They project that into you. It becomes something different. So and now instead of them being a listening ear, they've actually influenced you into maybe going home that night and saying, all right, it's over. When it's not that situation. No therapist is supposed to be taking you in a direction where they half dictate what the outcome is going to be in regards to the situation that you're in. So friends, they can advise, but most of the time their opinions will be quite detrimental to your decision making in the end. Even though they know you and they mean the best for you,